is the projected role of the agriculture sector in achieving inclusive economic growth in India, as discussed in the Economic Survey 2023-24? A. To decrease its GDP contribution. B. To increase automation in farming. C. To serve as a primary export driver. D. To support large segments of the population through diversification and productivity enhancement. Answer. D. Explanation. The agriculture sector supports a significant portion of India's population and plays a crucial role in inclusive economic growth. By diversifying and enhancing productivity, the sector can support economic stability and growth, particularly for rural populations. 2. According to the Economic Survey 2023-24, what is one of the major focuses of fiscal policy in India for the medium term? A. Reducing public expenditure. B. Increasing import tariffs. C. Promoting digital transactions. D. Enhancing infrastructure investment. Answer. D. Explanation. The survey highlights enhancing infrastructure investment as a key focus of fiscal policy. This is crucial for boosting economic growth, improving productivity, and creating employment opportunities across the country. 3. The Economic Survey 2023-24 discusses India's external debt position. What is indicated about India's external debt sustainability? A. It's unsustainable due to high short-term debts. B. It remains stable with low short-term external debt. C. It is primarily denominated in Indian rupee, reducing risks. D. It is focused on borrowing from international markets. Answer. B. Explanation. The survey indicates that India's external debt position is stable, highlighted by a low proportion of short-term external debt, which reduces the vulnerability to foreign exchange and refinancing risks. 4. What strategy is suggested in the Economic Survey for boosting industrial growth in India? A. Reducing exports. B. Increasing reliance on traditional manufacturing techniques. C. Promoting the use of modern technology and innovation in manufacturing. D. Phasing out all foreign investments. Answer. C. Explanation. The survey suggests promoting modern technology and innovation in manufacturing as a strategy for boosting industrial growth. This includes adopting advanced manufacturing technologies to increase efficiency and competitiveness. 5. Which sector is highlighted in the Economic Survey 2023-24 for having significant potential for employment generation in India? A. Coal mining. B. Services. C. Traditional agriculture. D. Manual labor. Answer. B. Explanation. The services sector is highlighted for its significant potential in employment generation. This sector includes IT, retail, finance, and education, all of which are expanding rapidly and creating numerous job opportunities. 6. What does the Economic Survey 2023-24 identify as a key challenge for India's macroeconomic stability? A. High levels of foreign investment. B. The impact of global geopolitical tensions. C. An over-reliance on agricultural output. D. A surplus of skilled labor. Answer. B. Explanation. The survey identifies global geopolitical tensions as a key challenge affecting India's macroeconomic stability, influencing trade flows, energy prices, and investment decisions globally, which in turn impact India's economy. 7. According to the Economic Survey, what role does digital infrastructure play in India's economic strategy? A. Minimal impact on economic growth. B. Restricting access to digital services. C. Acting as a backbone for delivering public services efficiently. D. Phasing out digital technologies in rural areas. Answer. C. Explanation. Digital infrastructure is seen as the backbone for delivering public services efficiently and is crucial for achieving broader economic goals such as financial inclusion, access to education, and healthcare services. 8. What measure does the Economic Survey suggest to improve financial inclusion in rural India? A. Decreasing the number of digital payment platforms. B. Increasing the number of physical bank branches. C. Reducing the focus on mobile banking. D. Encouraging the use of mobile banking and digital payment platforms. Answer D. Explanation. Encouraging the use of mobile banking and digital payment platforms is suggested to improve financial inclusion, especially in rural areas where physical bank branch networks are sparse. 9. The economic survey mentions climate change impacts. What is a recommended approach for India to mitigate these impacts? A. Ignoring global protocols on climate change. B. Reducing investments in renewable energy. C. Adopting sustainable development practices. D. Increasing reliance on fossil fuels. Answer C. Explanation. Adopting sustainable development practices is recommended to mitigate the impacts of climate change. This includes investing in renewable energy, enforcing environmental regulations, and promoting green technologies. 10. How does the Economic Survey 2023-24 suggest enhancing public health systems in India? A. By reducing healthcare spending. B. Through privatization of healthcare services. C. By integrating technology in health management systems. D. By focusing only on urban centers. Answer C. Explanation. The survey suggests integrating technology in health management systems is a way to enhance public health systems. This approach aims to improve efficiency, accessibility, and the quality of healthcare services across the country. 11. Which sector, according to the Economic Survey 2023-24, has a high export potential that could be pivotal in driving India's economic growth? A. Textiles. B. Pharmaceuticals. C. Information technology. D. Agriculture. Answer B. Explanation. Pharmaceuticals are highlighted for their high export potential and pivotal role in driving India's economic growth, particularly post-pandemic, due to global demand for medicines and vaccines. 12. The Economic Survey 2023-24 suggests what critical factor for improving the education sector's impact on India's human capital development. A. Reducing technology in classrooms. B. Focusing only on higher education. C. Enhancing vocational training and linking it with industry needs. D. Phasing out public education. Answer C. Explanation. Enhancing vocational training and better linking it with industry needs is critical to improving the education sector's impact on human capital development, as it ensures practical skills and employability. 13. According to the Economic Survey, how is the Indian economy projected to recover post-pandemic? A. Through increased external borrowing. B. By focusing solely on the agricultural sector. C. Through broad-based economic reforms. D. By limiting technology use. Answer C. Explanation. Broad-based economic reforms are projected to drive India's recovery post-pandemic, including structural reforms, boosting entrepreneurship, and enhancing digital infrastructure. 14. What is the primary focus of the Make in India initiative as discussed in the Economic Survey 2023-24? A. Discouraging multinational companies from entering the Indian market. B. Increasing import duties on all foreign goods. C. Promoting the country as a top destination for foreign direct investment. D. Restricting technology transfer to India. Answer C. Explanation. Make in India primarily focuses on promoting the country as a top destination for foreign direct investment, enhancing job creation, and fostering innovation. 15. The Economic Survey discusses the role of digital payments in economic transactions. What trend is observed? A. A decline in digital payment adoption. B. Digital payments are predominantly urban. C. Significant growth in the adoption of digital payments nationwide. D. Stagnation in the development of digital payment platforms. Answer C. Explanation. There has been significant growth in the adoption of digital payments across India, enhancing financial inclusion and facilitating easier, more secure transactions. 16. What challenge to environmental sustainability is highlighted in the Economic Survey 2023-24? A. Decrease in industrial pollution. B. Rapid reforestation efforts. C. Increased reliance on renewable energy. D. Overutilization of water resources. Answer. D. Explanation. Overutilization of water resources is a major challenge to environmental sustainability, affecting agriculture, drinking water supplies, and ecological balance. 17. How does the Economic Survey 2023-24 suggest strengthening the supply chain management in India? A. By reducing dependency on technology. B. By decentralizing supply chain mechanisms. C. By integrating modern logistics frameworks and technology. D. By increasing import tariffs. Answer. C. Explanation. Integrating modern logistics frameworks and technology is suggested to strengthen supply chain management, making it more efficient and resilient against disruptions. 18. According to the Economic Survey, what factor is critical for enhancing women's participation in the workforce? A. Reducing educational opportunities for women. B. Limiting employment in the technology sector. C. Promoting gender equality and safe work environments. D. Encouraging work from home exclusively. Answer. C. Explanation. Promoting gender equality and creating safe work environments are critical for enhancing women's participation in the workforce, thereby contributing to economic growth and social development. 19. The Economic Survey 2023-24 indicates which sector is a significant contributor to GDP growth. A. Agriculture. B. Manufacturing. C. Services. D. Mining. Answer. C. Explanation. The services sector is indicated as a significant contributor to GDP growth, reflecting its expansive role in the economy from IT services to financial and educational services. 20. What does the Economic Survey suggest to combat the negative impacts of climate change on agriculture? A. Decreasing research on crop resilience. B. Ignoring global climate agreements. C. Investing in climate-resilient agriculture practices. D. Reducing the use of modern agricultural techniques. Answer. C. Explanation. Investing in climate-resilient agriculture practices is suggested to combat the negative impacts of climate change on agriculture, ensuring sustainability and food security. 21. According to the Economic Survey 2023-24, which initiative aims to improve urban infrastructure and quality of life in Indian cities? A. Smart Cities Mission. B. Rural Rejuvenation Program. C. Agricultural Modernization. D. Industrial Revitalization Initiative. Answer. A. Explanation. The Smart Cities Mission aims to improve urban infrastructure and enhance the quality of life in Indian cities through integrated urban planning and modern technology. 22. What role does technology play in the healthcare sector as highlighted in the Economic Survey 2023-24? A. It is decreasing the efficiency of healthcare delivery. B. It has a negligible impact on healthcare outcomes. C. It is integral to improving healthcare delivery and patient outcomes. D. Technology is being phased out from healthcare. Answer. C. Explanation. Technology plays a crucial role in improving healthcare delivery and patient outcomes by enabling telemedicine, digital health records, and more efficient management of healthcare resources. 23. The Economic Survey 2023-24 discusses India's stance on renewable energy. What is the government's approach? A. Decreasing investment in renewable energy. B. Phasing out renewable energy by 2030. C. Strongly promoting the adoption of renewable energy sources. D. Maintaining the current level without expansion. Answer. C. Explanation. The government is strongly promoting the adoption of renewable energy sources to reduce dependency on fossil fuels, combat climate change, and ensure sustainable energy for the future. 24. According to the Economic Survey, what is the impact of GST on the Indian economy? A. It has significantly reduced tax revenue. B. It has complicated the tax filing process. C. It has streamlined tax administration and increased compliance. D. GST has been phased out in favor of older tax systems. Answer. C. Explanation. The introduction of GST has streamlined tax administration by creating a uniform tax regime across the country, which has increased compliance and simplified the process for businesses. 25. What does the Economic Survey say about the role of digital education platforms in India? A. They have limited the reach of education. B. They are being phased out in favor of traditional education methods. C. They have expanded access to quality education, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. D. They have no significant impact on education quality. Answer: C. Explanation: Digital education platforms have played a crucial role in expanding access to quality education across India, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic when traditional education systems were disrupted. 26. As per the Economic Survey, what is a major economic challenge facing India? A. Excessive foreign direct investment. B. High rates of urban employment. C. Income inequality and poverty. D. Oversupply of skilled labor. Answer: C. Explanation: Income inequality and poverty remain major economic challenges in India, impacting social stability and economic growth, and requiring targeted policies for redistribution and poverty alleviation. 27. How does the Economic Survey 2023-24 suggest addressing India's skill gap in the workforce? A. By reducing focus on vocational training. B. By enhancing higher education without industry collaboration. C. By aligning education and training programs with industry needs. D. By focusing only on traditional education methods. Answer: C. Explanation: The survey suggests addressing India's skill gap by aligning education and training programs with current and future industry needs, ensuring that the workforce is prepared for employment in various sectors. 28. What is the Economic Survey's viewpoint on India's trade policy? A. It advocates for closing the economy to international trade. B. It supports increasingly restrictive trade measures. C. It promotes liberalizing trade to integrate with global markets. D. It recommends no changes to current trade policies. Answer: C. Explanation: The Economic Survey advocates for liberalizing trade to further integrate India with global markets, aiming to boost economic growth and take advantage of global supply chains. 29. What strategy does the Economic Survey 2023-24 recommend for enhancing agricultural productivity? A. Decreasing the use of technology in agriculture. B. Reducing investment in rural infrastructure. C. Encouraging sustainable farming practices and modern technology. D. Eliminating agricultural credit systems. Answer: C. Explanation: Encouraging sustainable farming practices and the use of modern technology are recommended strategies to enhance agricultural productivity, ensuring food security and the sector's sustainability. 30. According to the Economic Survey, how can financial inclusion be further improved in India? A. By restricting mobile banking services. B. By encouraging the use of traditional banking methods. C. By expanding access to banking and financial services through digital platforms. D. By increasing the complexity of financial services. Answer: C. Explanation: Expanding access to banking and financial services through digital platforms is seen as a key strategy for improving financial inclusion in India, making financial services more accessible and convenient for a larger population. 31. The Economic Survey 2023-24 discusses the demographic dividend in India. What is essential to harness this demographic advantage? A. Reducing the focus on youth education and employment. B. Investing heavily in the elderly population. C. Focusing on employment generation and skill development for youth. D. Ignoring rural youth in skill programs. Answer: C. Explanation: To harness the demographic dividend, it is essential to focus on employment generation and skill development, particularly among the youth, to ensure they are well prepared to contribute effectively to the economy. 32. What challenge does the Economic Survey highlight about urbanization in India? A. The need to decrease urban populations. B. The pressure urbanization puts on infrastructure and services. C. The decreasing rate of urbanization. D. Urbanization has no challenges according to the survey. Answer B. Explanation. The survey highlights that urbanization in India puts significant pressure on infrastructure and services, necessitating investments in urban planning, housing, and municipal services to accommodate growing urban populations effectively. 33. According to the Economic Survey, what role does foreign direct investment, FDI, play in India's economy? A. It is being phased out in favor of local investments only. B. It has a minor role with no real impact on growth. C. It is crucial for India's economic growth and technological upgradation. D. FDI is discouraged in all sectors. Answer C. Explanation. FDI plays a crucial role in India's economic growth by bringing in capital, enhancing competition, facilitating technology transfer, and connecting India more closely with global markets. 34. What does the Economic Survey suggest to improve India's export competitiveness? A. Reducing the quality standards of goods. B. Increasing trade barriers. C. Enhancing product quality and diversifying export markets. D. Focusing solely on domestic markets. Answer C. Explanation. Enhancing product quality and diversifying export markets are suggested to improve India's export competitiveness. These measures help Indian products stand out in the global market and reduce dependency on any single foreign market. 35. The Economic Survey 2023-24 addresses the issue of climate change. What is one of the recommended strategies? A. Ignoring international climate accords. B. Decreasing public awareness of climate issues. C. Integrating climate change considerations into all levels of planning. D. Focusing only on short-term climate goals. Answer C. Explanation. Integrating climate change considerations into all levels of planning is recommended to ensure sustainable development. This approach helps in creating policies that are resilient to and mindful of environmental impacts. 36. According to the Economic Survey, how can the financial sector's stability be enhanced? A. By deregulating the financial markets completely. B. Strengthening regulatory frameworks and oversight. C. Encouraging informal lending mechanisms. D. Reducing transparency in financial operations. Answer B. Explanation. Strengthening regulatory frameworks and oversight is essential for enhancing the stability of the financial sector. This ensures that financial institutions operate safely and soundly, preventing crises and protecting consumers. 37. What trend in digitalization does the Economic Survey 2023-24 note is significant for the Indian economy? A. The declining impact of digital technologies. B. The pivotal role of digitalization in driving innovation and efficiency. C. A shift away from digital platforms back to traditional methods. D. Digitalization is only significant in urban areas. Answer B. Explanation. The survey notes the pivotal role of digitalization in driving innovation and efficiency across various sectors of the economy. Digital technologies enhance productivity, expand market access, and improve service delivery. 38. As per the Economic Survey, what measure is suggested to boost the manufacturing sector in India? A. Discouraging the use of modern machinery. B. Isolation from global supply chains. C. Adoption of advanced manufacturing technologies and improving supply chain logistics. D. Focusing exclusively on labor-intensive practices. Answer C. Explanation. Adoption of advanced manufacturing technologies and improving supply chain logistics are suggested measures to boost the manufacturing sector. These enhance efficiency, product quality, and global competitiveness. 39. The Economic Survey discusses investment in public health. What is a key benefit noted? A. It has no significant impact on the population's health. B. It is only beneficial for urban areas. C. It leads to improved population health and economic productivity. D. Public health investment is discouraged. Answer. C. Explanation. Investment in public health is noted to lead to improved population health and economic productivity. Healthier populations are more productive, reducing healthcare costs and enhancing quality of life. 40. How does the Economic Survey 2023-24 suggest addressing rural development challenges? A. By focusing solely on urban development. B. Reducing investment in rural areas. C. Through integrated rural development programs that enhance connectivity, services, and economic opportunities. D. Ignoring agricultural development. Answer. C. Explanation. The survey suggests addressing rural development challenges through integrated programs that enhance connectivity, services, and economic opportunities in rural areas. This holistic approach helps in reducing rural-urban disparities and promoting sustainable development. 41. According to the Economic Survey 2023-24, what was the rate of inflation targeted by the Reserve Bank of India for the fiscal year 2023-24? A. 2%. B. 4%. C. 6%. D. 8%. Answer. B. Explanation. The Reserve Bank of India targets an inflation rate of 4% to maintain price stability while supporting growth, as mentioned in the Economic Survey. 42. What was India's GDP growth rate in the fiscal year 2023 as reported in the Economic Survey 2023-24? A. 4.5%. B. 5.5%. C. 6.9%. D. 7.5%. Answer. C. Explanation. The Economic Survey reports that India's GDP growth rate for the fiscal year 2023 was 6.9%, reflecting a strong recovery trajectory post the pandemic slowdown. 43. As per the Economic Survey 2023-24, how much did India's digital transactions value increase in 2022 compared to 2021? A. 20%. B. 30%. C. 40%. D. 50%. Answer. B. Explanation. The Economic Survey notes a 30% increase in the value of digital transactions in 2022 compared to 2021, highlighting the rapid adoption of digital payment systems in India. 44. What percentage of India's total energy consumption was contributed by renewable energy sources in 2023, as indicated in the Economic Survey 2023-24? A. 10%. B. 15%. C. 23%. D. 35%. Answer. C. Explanation. Renewable energy sources contributed 23% to India's total energy consumption in 2023, signifying progress towards cleaner energy utilization and sustainability goals. 45. According to the Economic Survey 2023-24, what was the unemployment rate in India in 2023? A. 3.5%. B. 4.5%. C. 5.5%. D. 6.5%. Answer. C. Explanation. The unemployment rate in India was reported at 5.5% in 2023, as noted in the Economic Survey, reflecting the challenges and progress in the job market. 46. The Economic Survey mentions the fiscal deficit as a percentage of GDP for the fiscal year 2023-24. What was this percentage? A. 3.2%. B. 4.1%. C. 5.5%. D. 6.3%. Answer. B. Explanation. The fiscal deficit as a percentage of GDP was reported at 4.1% for the fiscal year 2023-24, indicating the government's financial management and economic strategy. 47. What growth rate does the Economic Survey project for the services sector for the fiscal year 2024? A. 7.2%. B. 8.2%. C. 9.2%. D. 10.2%. Answer. C. Explanation. The services sector is projected to grow at a rate of 9.2% for the fiscal year 2024, showcasing its significant contribution to the overall economic growth. 48. According to the Economic Survey, what percentage of the Indian population had access to internet services in 2023? A. 45%. B. 55%. C. 65%. D. 75%. Answer D. Explanation. In 2023, 75% of the Indian population had access to internet services, a substantial increase that highlights the expanding digital connectivity in the country. 49. What was the contribution of the India's GDP